Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we fall down a well. Yeah, as we fall down a well. We're not really falling down a well, we're casting the spell there, so it should be okay. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna get our money back, I think, maybe. Although it does seem... Anyway, you are floating an inch or so above thick water in one of the city sewers. The smell is indescribable. You are at a dead end of sorts. The water disappears into a grating in one direction, while the tunnel disappears into darkness in the other. Look for my coins. Oh, now the ape is now our thing. You kneel and fill in the foul water and it's thick filth for your coins. But the water is fast flowing and there are nowhere to your touch. You stand again, wiping your mucky hands on your tunic with disgust. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, that's kind of nasty. I don't want to smell too bad. Not the hands anyway. Let's walk. You step out from the dim light of the well shaft and into the black tunnel beyond. And here we go, exploring a simple sewer for once, because the other one was actually had a couple of not crossings, but, you know, forks. So, yeah. The tunnel is filled with the worst stench you can imagine. Things splash and scurry through the darkness. You pass a heap of black cloth. A huddled creature? I suppose so. You creep over to the huddled rags, and the shape of a man leant over, clutching his knees, but it does not seem to be moving. Let's touch it. It collapses at the slightest touch, and you breathe a sigh of relief. Just a piled-up cloak, discarded by some previous unfortunate to travel this way. You sift through the heavy cloth. This was a fine cloak once before it was left to rot down here. Stitched on the back is a number 1 in a circle. Waterlogged, the cloak is too heavy to carry away, but it proves that others have come this way before. 1 in a circle. What does that mean? The sewer turns a corner here, with other tunnels blocked by filth-strewn wreckage. Yeah, let's search the wreckage. You steel yourself and dig through the foul filth in the wreckage, trying not to vomit from the stench. You come across a small glass bottle. Uncork it, because it's I can take it with me. Blameberry juice! Okay. Stash it in your pack. Good. Yeah, we have 6 now. That's pretty good. That's for healing, if we need to. We might carry it over to the next adventure. We'll see. You walk onwards through the dark sewer when suddenly the tunnel opens into a low chamber. And actually, let's look at where we are. It looks like... that's gonna be our exit. We're gonna fight something in here for sure. We're gonna find something in here. Ooh. Okay, you stand ankle deep in filth in a square chamber. Icy droplets fall from the ceiling. The smell is terrible. But this is not just any sewer. In the corner of the room is a pile of rags. Someone or something lives down here. Look around the room or search the rags. I'm gonna look. The rags are not gonna do anything, so I'm gonna look around the room first. You look around the walls of the chamber. Aside from the pile of rags, there is nothing here else. There's nothing else here. No stash of food, or weapons, and no sign of inhabitant. Then you notice on the far wall some scratches in the stone. A mark of time, perhaps? A sudden rush of water floods the chamber, soaking you up to the waist. A moment later, it has washed away once more. But there might be more coming. I think I just lost whatever was in there. Let's not lose whatever was in there. How about that, huh? How about that? So, yeah, continue, and let's search the rags. You dig into the rags and clothing. They must have formed someone's bedding, as they could never have been clothing. Strips and odd squares of cloth of all different kinds. They have probably been scavenged from what people threw down the drains into the sewer. Let's dig through them carefully. Digging into some old pockets, you find a few gold pieces. Suddenly, you find yourself itching and scratching. The rags are covered in fleas, and now they are biting you as well. The thought occurs to you, perhaps this is not the hiding place of a beggar, but the nest of some terrible beast? A sudden rush of water floods the chamber, soaking you up to the waist. A moment later, it has washed away once more. But there might be more coming. Yes. Let's walk on. I don't think I need to... Oh, actually, didn't we find something down here? Despite your concerns, you stop to look around the walls of the chamber. Aside from the piles, yeah, there's something... Oh, wait a minute. Suddenly, something growls in the darkness of the tunnel behind you. You look up to see a dark, stooped shape approaching fast. It is a rat bear. And I'm gonna draw my sword. Actually, I could pop some pops. Oh, we found these guys before. They're nice and friendly. You have barely enough time to draw your sword. And I am... Oh, they're not really nice and friendly. They're really, really nasty. Look at that attack power. Let's defend. Okay, that's good. So it's gonna be down there, the attack power. The rat bear advances at speed, splashing through filthy water on all fours with its vicious tail poised to strike. You drop quickly backwards to the water and raise your sword, ready to defend yourself. At the last moment, the rat bear leaps, all claws off the ground and ready to plunge into your body. You brace yourself as it comes down. For a moment, it is close enough for you to smell its sewer breath. I think it's gonna attack again. These creatures are usually pretty vicious. So it's got an 8.6 attack, which I cannot beat. That means that right there is an 8, and which means that it's 4 over here, and it's yeah, it's probably an 8.6. It's not that big of a difference actually. So we should be, although it did not fully attack, it probably has a 9 attack then, I think. Yeah, it didn't full attack. It's got a 9. So 8.6, that's a 9. 8.6, that's 4.3. 9 minus 4.3, but that's not a 4. Yeah, that's a 4.3 because it loses half of that. I'm gonna go with 9. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the. So it's probably gonna go there, but it's gonna regenerate over to there. So I'm gonna go with a 6. 6.1 just in case. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, it's only taking 2 damage though. You risk an attack, rushing forward. You charge at the rat bear just as it comes for you. You cut its attack down. It has lost a claw and limps as it splashes through the water. Okay. It's limping, so it's gonna defend. I'm gonna go with a small attack here, but I'm gonna be cautious here. Please defend, please. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. The rat bear scurries across the narrow chamber, knocking you over. You defend yourself as best you can. It drops to all fours and lowers its head. Now it's gonna defend. So I'm gonna go with 0.1. Freaking hell! This is not good. A quick lash with its tail. You parry swiftly. Okay, that was good. I'm kind of going crazy right now. You risk an attack, splashing through the filth. You race into the rat bear, catching it a light blow. It's gonna attack. I could have attacked, but now it's gonna be a powerful attack. You can almost smell the creature growing enraged. You duck quickly back through the water. The rat bear's tail whips through the water, sending up showers of spray, but you leap aside to safety. You murmur a hopeful prayer. It scurries away from you, splashing across the floor. I'm gonna go with the normal attack here. It's not gonna... Yeah, that was a good one. You risk an attack, standing firm against the wall. You swing a mighty blow at the rat bear, slipping a light blow past its claws. It doesn't offend. This guy doesn't offend. Rat bear is bleeding into the water below. I don't think it's gonna go with a powerful attack, and we won. Okay. Shameful indeed, but it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go with it. Dropping your weight, you chop a mighty stroke against the rat bear, then your sword finds its way down into the creature. The heavy beast screams, and the echo of the noise shakes the stones and disappears off down the tunnel, but the rat bear is dead. It was shameful, but we did it. The body of the creature falls with a deep splash in the water and disappears. You sigh with relief. Let's look at the marks here and see what happens. You make your way carefully around the cesspool in the middle of the room, to the far side where the marks are faintly visible in the gloom. They are not just notches, but letters, and perhaps once they were full words, but have been worn away by the flowing water, or else filled with slime and dirt. It looks as though it might have been once a poem. Oh, this is important. This is really important. This is the order! This is the order of the spell! Oh, I'm gonna write it down. Okay, I got the notes here. Okay, so still shaking from your encounter with the rat bear, you steady your heartbeat and peer at the markings on the wall. You can make out the following through the muck. So, Corgus. Grace. I think this might be marked as a clue, but I'll write it down. We got one lock. Okay, I know this one. We know where to get it. We got deep inside, which I believe we get in the ziggurat. Corgus Grace, I don't know that one though. This is the full spell. I can't believe it. The full spell was here. Could I get the full spell if I had the burnt mask? I bid you. There it is. There is nothing more to be done here. If you ever wish to see the daylight again, you must move on. Yes. Now let's look at our clues here and see if we have it. First nobles know the spell. No. This song reminds me so much of Arcanum soundtrack. Yeah, but we don't have it here. Not that I can see anyway. Scratched poem. That's the one. It's not a poem, you dumbass. It's the spell you're looking for. Anyway, let's continue. 13 health is more than enough. You walk onwards through the sewers. Shadowy shapes loom out of the darkness, then disappear as you move close. Yeah, they're probably offspring of that rat. You walk for what seems like an hour, maybe more. The tunnel tilts lower and lower. Perhaps you are going underneath the river. The sound of fast rushing water fills the room. That's gonna be... I'm gonna need to cast a force field here. I am gonna need to cast a force field. I got the sense danger. I got actually the sun. Can I cast that? I don't have it, do I? No, I don't. I need to remember where it is. It's been a while. I got the zip. What is that for? Causes teleportation. Yes, I wish I had that. I got the sus, or the sun. I got the fog. Foff. Okay, that's probably gonna be the one because we know that one works. And we got the huff. Creates wind. Oh, yeah, we know that one, I think. And we got the how, which is find safe passage. That might work. There might be a yeah. Let's go with how. You cast the spell and in a calm voice enters your mind, telling you there is only one exit to this sewer, and that is a long way onwards. The voice tells you that the way will be straight and safe, and with that it recedes. You keep walking. The sound of rushing water is growing louder. Please, voice, be right. Hopefully. Suddenly you realize the sound is not coming from close by the tunnel or through the walls. The sound is coming towards you. Somewhere a wall of water is approaching. An old dam must have given way, and the river water is now flooding the tunnel. Okay, I could pray for aid. Shelter in an alcove. Take a deep breath, but shelter in an alcove. Let's see what happens. You dive into an alcove in the side of the tunnel as the great wave bounds into the tunnel, but it fills the sewer completely, and you are quickly pulled from your hiding place as though by 1,000 hands and submerged. The water wrenches you from the room and throws you into a swirling spiral. You can see nothing but murk and filth. At least you will you think Riley, you are getting a wash. Are we? Well, let's swim for it. The impact is so sudden that you have no time to prepare. You have only a few moments of air left. Your lungs are bursting for air. Swim against the current. The current is whipping you this way and that like a fleet bug in a thunderstorm. It is all you can do to work out which way is up and which way is down. You fight and struggle to get your body under control, losing valuable seconds of air. Against the current. You swim back against the current, but it is like wrestling a 12-limbed octopus bear, and every time you think you have made progress, another eddy knocks you spinning forward again. Oh man, you cannot last much longer. Against the current. I'm gonna die if he needs to. Yeah. You struggle up on against the current, fighting with all your heart and to stay still. The air in your lungs gives out. There is nothing you can do. Your mouth opens, and the filthy water of the Jabaji River floods into your lungs. So what is my fate? I have drowned in the sewers of Carey. Well, that's just lovely. Don't worry. Reap. You don't say rip. Okay. Let's see. Pray for aid. I kind of want to save that for healing. So I could take a deep breath. Yes. There is nothing else for it. You take a deep breath, exhale, take a deep breath, exhale, and then fill your lungs as best you can as the great wave strikes. So that's how you should take deep breaths. I didn't know that. That's cool. The water wrenches you from the floor and throws you into a swirling spiral. You can see nothing but the murk and the filth. At least you think, Riley, you are getting a wash. Swim for it. Okay, so I am gonna swim up for a ceiling duct. The current is whipping you this and that way like a fleet bug in a thunderstorm. It is all you can do on which way. You struggle and are not losing valuable seconds. Let's swim up. You swim up towards the roof of the sewer, hoping to find an air pocket to refresh your breath, but you are out of luck. Your head hits the arched stone ceiling, which is fully submerged. Even the ducts running up are filled with water. The ducts running up are... There's no air to be had down here. Swim up a duct. Lungs bursting, you reach a duct in the ceiling. Once inside, it wrenches you upwards with powerful force. The stonework either side is a blur, and you crash, scrape, and bang into the sides of painfully. Then suddenly, you are spat up into wider, colder water, lit from above the silvery light. You are outside. No, I'm not! I lost all my rations. There's no way I'm losing all my rations. Those things are so important. Those things are so important. I'm gonna pray for aid. Let's see what happens. You stop still and try to clear your mind to raise a prayer to the gorilla. You feel a great calm wash down over you. Then, a moment later, it is the wave that is breaking across your body, knocking you flying like a ragdoll. The water wrenches you from the floor and throwing you in a spiral. Okay, swim for it. You feel the calm. Swim up. Swim up the duct. Freaking hell! It's water damage. I need to get out of here. I can't! Oh man, what can I do? Force field? The force field is gonna help me, isn't it? Cast a spell. Yeah, let's go with a force field. I had a force field, didn't I? Yeah. That's gonna be crucial. I need the rations. Absolutely need the rations. Create a force field. Yeah, lose all the stamina you like. Nervously, you cast your spell, binding a tight force field around yourself. It will not last for long, but should anything happen soon, the force field should protect you from the worst of it. That done, you keep walking. The sound of rushing water is growing louder. Yeah, that's gonna be the way, isn't it? Hopefully it is. Suddenly you realize, so take a deep breath. That's gonna be how I go. Swim for it. Let's, swim up a ceiling duct. Swim up. And swim up a duct. Then suddenly you spat out. Oh, freaking hell! No, that can't be! That can't be! I need to have my, damn it. Why? Why? Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, I got this around the corner. I'm gonna swim back. Screw the, this is the way. Let's run for it. You turn and run for it, but the idea that you could race a wave and win without some kind of magical assistance is sheer madness, and you are punished for it when the water overtakes you. The water wrenches you from the floor and throws you into a swirling spiral. You can see nothing but the murk and filth. Okay, let's swing down the escape and flow. The current is whipping you this way and that. Let's do that. Let's do that. You turn and fin down towards the bottom of the sewer, hoping to escape the worst of the current. Near the ground, the water is slower and you are thrown about less violently, but despite the force field bubble around you, you are still running out of air. Swim with the current, that's the one. Swim with the current. Only the air trapped inside your force field is keeping you alive. You swim on with the current, moving at breakneck speed. The air inside your force field is running low. With the current. You swim on with the current. Oh boy, that didn't work. I didn't swim with the current all the time, did I? I don't think I did. I think I swam down. I didn't want to swim down. Take a deep breath. Swim for it. Swim. Yeah, down to escape the flow. No, I need to swim with the current. So I'm losing health. Break the surf. Do I have... I think I have the force field. Tap inside a force field. Yeah, swim with the current. Swim with the current. No, damn it. There's no way to escape this. Well, I'm gonna need to accept my fate, apparently, it seems. Because this place just wants to rob me of my food. That's all it wants. Keep walking. And maybe I don't know, pray for aid? No, the pray for aid doesn't do anything. I mean, I don't know. Shelter in the alcove. I don't need, let's shelter in the alcove. Swim for it, and then we swim up. Swim up the ceiling duct. Yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna need to find food. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I could eat the food right now. Yeah. Dumbass. Oh, man. Eat the food right there. There we go. It's pretty bad food, but I needed that for the restart of the game. Okay, let's, we got a little bit more health. Let's continue with our journey. We're eating food as we swim up the current. Swim down to escape the flow. Swim up a duct. Taking damage. That's fine, and we are here. Okay. Okay, you come up, gasping for air, about a quarter of the way across the river that flows through the middle of Carey. Night has fallen while you were underground, and all around you is pitch darkness. You struggle and flail for a moment and get your head above water, and then turn about to swim for the far bank. Of course, all your water-damageable possessions have been ruined, including your pictures of the nobles of Carey. Thankfully, however, the pages of your spellbook are protected, and your fleas are washed away. Let's swim forward. You see, actually, I want to see what has been damaged. So, magical items. We got beeswax, sand, nose plugs, pebbles. He didn't say what I lost. I'm not seeing anything here that I really need. So, basically we lost... What did we lose? I don't think we lost anything apart from those things. Oh, we lost the clue. The note, I think. Yeah, we lost that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's not how you get that. We're gonna figure that out. But not right now. Let's continue and see where we go. You swim along the surface, keeping your mouth clear of the filth as best you can, and aiming for distant lights of the far bank. There is a figure moving. A night watch of some kind? Let's keep swimming. You keep on swimming, carving your way quickly across, keen to be out of the Jabaji as soon as possible. Suddenly, a voice rings out across the river. There's someone on the water, a man's voice calls. One of the slaves is escaping. One by one, more lanterns appear, lighting up like stars as they emerge from around the sides of the buildings and down the narrow alleys to the waterfront. Let's keep swimming. You keep swimming, suddenly something hisses through air and past your head, an arrow. The next moment, the arrow disappears back into the darkness, pulling on a rope. The men on the bank are fishing for you. Let's dive under. You dive quickly under the water. For a moment you are alone, isolated from the brown water. In the brown water, another arrow shoots past your head. Swim forwards. We need to go back. We need to go there. I should have... Yeah. You keep swimming forwards, but no more arrows strike. Perhaps they have lost track of you in the water since you are not swimming back as they might have expected. But forwards. You move slowly and silently, coming up for air when you need to, but breathing only softly and gently. After several minutes of this, you arrive at the far bank. Check that it's safe. You wait, shivering in the freezing cold water of the river, but the men and their lanterns are a little further along the path. You should be safe to climb up here. You haul yourself up and pant, gratefully in the dark. Okay. Oh, we're on the far bank. Well, we're gonna need to do the adventure that we had the first time around to get the things. Because I think... So if we get the spell line over... on this side, over here, when we rest, if I have the... I need to get rations. So if we get the spell line right there, then that allows us to get one of the spell lines. And then I think if I go wherever I went before, I will remember the ways. It's not going to be an issue. I will get... Remember that guy that was coming down the road and was shouting some nonsense and I ran away from him? I think that guy was the noble of Kare. I can ask him the line, I think. But I didn't check. Because... I told you before, I checked online to see where the lines were, and I saw immediately that the first line was there, and I screwed up everything. I didn't check where the other ones were. So we're gonna do the same adventure that we had before, except for the fact that I'm gonna start from a different perspective, and it's gonna be nighttime, so it's gonna be a little bit different, I suppose, but we're gonna try and make the same decisions, and we'll see how things go. You look around in the darkness. The far bank is less populated than the near bank. There are no inns, no market stalls, just a little path disappearing off into the darkness between large stone buildings. You are too tired from your swimming to walk on, so you crawl under a bush and make camp. Time to get some rest. You close your eyes and are quickly asleep. Your dreams are cluttered and crazy. Face after face laughs as you ask about the spells. 4, says one. There are 11 spells. 13, 49. River water fills your mouth and makes you choke, but the water is thriving with fishes, each of which wants to tell you its life story. Finally, a black whale mouth approaches and swallows you whole. Yeah, that was pretty traumatic, wasn't it? I need 3 gold pieces still. Although we'll see how things go. Dawn comes and you are woken by the shimmering light across the surface of the Jabaji River. But the idyllic morning is quickly broken as the first... is that how idyllic is written? I think it must be, but I didn't know that. As the first of the boats begins to sail down the river, the sailors cursing and singing filthy songs that echo between the buildings on either side. You have almost become accustomed to the terrible smell here. You follow the road away from the river towards a fork in the road. If there are any nobles still in the city port, their houses are most likely to be on this side of the river. But which way? Well, there's a fork on the road. I know where I'm going. We're gonna do the same one. So the early morning sun... Oh, there's a fountain over here. Yeah, let's drink from it. There it is. You cup your hand to the water and drink a mouthful. It is fresh and invigorating, as though the water was enchanted. So I'm gonna look around. Looking left the road. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask for anybody for directions. It's just a bad idea. These sons of whores must not get me, though. The guys that are up here. I need to figure out. I'm gonna run for it. I think that's gonna be the way. You follow a narrow, winding street past shops and stalls. It is early and they are not yet open, but there are stirrings from within the houses as the day's activities begin. A face appears at one window and seems to watch you pass, although the creature's eyes are closed, and you are not sure that it actually notices you. Let's walk on by. You walk, and there it is. You walk on by. Another similar creature stands in a doorway across the street, watching over themselves from a bucket. This one is thin and spindly, with a long face. Not exactly a human, and not an elven either, but something in between. Ignore it. You pass it by, and it seems not to notice you. At the end of the road, under a low arch, a group of youths are loitering, talking and kicking stones into the gutter. They notice you and begin to point in your direction. Let's take a side street to avoid them. I hope I will be able to avoid them. You see an opening to one side and nip down. The youths immediately give chase. They are quick runners, and you have to move fast to lose them. But these alleys are tight, and you cannot see what is around each corner as you approach. Run for the first junction. You race forwards, reaching what used to be a crossroads, but the way ahead is blocked by a collapsed building. The youths are right behind you. Turn right. You veer right, facing past the edge of another building, reaching a T-junction with roads left and right. The youths are hot on your train. Turn left. You swing left, breathing hard as you run for all you are worth. A block further on, you reach a crossroads. In the alley straight ahead, someone has painted a circle in white paint on the ground. You hear a shout. The youths have fallen a little way behind, but they have not lost your trail. Yeah. Well, we're gonna continue running away from these jerks on the next episode, but for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.